In the beginning there was water. Not the rain we know today, but ancient moisture trapped within the young earth, waiting for its moment to rise. When our planet was still cooling, some 4 billion years ago, the first rains fell. Not gentle showers, but torrents that lasted for millions of years, filling the empty basins that would become our oceans. This was the rain that shaped our world, that made life itself possible. Even now, when you watch rain fall from your window, you're witnessing something remarkable. The water touching your skin today is the same water that fell during that primordial storm. Every raindrop is ancient, recycled endlessly through what we call the water cycle. The rain that nourished dinosaurs, that filled Cleopatra's Nile, that watered the hanging gardens of Babylon. That same water falls today, renewed but never truly new. But let's slow down and watch what happens when rain is born. High above us, water vapor begins its transformation. It needs something to cling to. Tiny particles of dust, sea salt, even smoke from distant wildfires. Around each particle, water molecules gather, forming droplets so small that 1 million of them could fit inside a single raindrop. These infant droplets float, suspended in clouds, growing heavier as more water condenses around them. They must reach about 0.5 millimeter across before gravity finally pulls them earthward. When at last they do fall, something wonderful becomes clear. Despite what cartoons have shown us, raindrops aren't teardrop-shaped at all. Small raindrops are nearly perfect spheres, held together by surface tension. Larger drops flatten as they fall, becoming more like hamburger buns, their bottoms pushed upward by the air rushing beneath them. The speed at which rain falls is gentler than you might imagine. Those small drops drift down at about 7 miles per hour, a leisurely walking pace. Even the largest drops rarely exceed 20 miles per hour. This is why rain doesn't hurt us, why we can stand in a downpour without injury. But rain doesn't fall the same everywhere on Earth. The village of Mawsynram in India holds the record for the wettest place on Earth, receiving an astounding 467 inches of rain each year. That's nearly 39 feet of water falling from the sky. Meanwhile, in Chile's Atacama Desert, there are weather stations that have never recorded a single drop. The smell of rain, that fresh, earthy scent we call petrichor, is itself a small miracle. When raindrops hit dry soil, they trap tiny air bubbles that burst upward, carrying with them oils released by plants and a compound called geosmin, produced by soil bacteria. This scent, detectable to the human nose at concentrations as low as 5 parts per trillion, served our ancestors as a signal. Rain is coming, water is near. Right now, at this very moment, approximately 2,000 thunderstorms are happening somewhere on Earth. Rain is falling on forests and deserts, on cities and seas, continuing its ancient work of shaping our world, sustaining life, connecting us to every generation that has ever lifted their face to the sky and felt its cool touch. As we continue our journey, let's follow a single drop more closely. Imagine it falling from a cloud 2 miles above the Earth. This journey, which seems to take mere seconds, actually unfolds over the course of 7 to 10 minutes. Inside each falling raindrop exists a tiny hidden world. Scientists have discovered that raindrops can contain bacteria, fungi spores, and pollen grains, making each one a kind of aerial ark, transporting life from sky to soil. But not all rain that begins its journey completes it. In arid regions, there exists a haunting phenomenon called virga, rain that falls from clouds but evaporates completely before ever touching the ground. You can see it from a distance. Gray curtains hanging beneath clouds, ghostly and ethereal, rain that exists only in the space between heaven and earth. The sound of rain, that gentle percussion we find so soothing, is actually a complex symphony. Rain on leaves produces a soft patter. Rain on water creates that distinctive plinking sound when drops create tiny cavities that trap air bubbles. Rain on roofs creates the drumming rhythm that has lulled countless people to sleep throughout history. Think about how much rain actually falls. An inch of rain falling on just 1 acre of land equals 27,154 gallons of water. That's more than 113 tons falling from the sky onto a space only slightly larger than a football field. Rain has shaped not just our landscapes but our languages. The Scots have more than 400 words for rain. There's smur for fine, misty rain, drike for dreary, persistent drizzle, and plowdery for sudden, heavy showers. The temperature of rain tells its own story. Most rain starts its life as snow or ice crystals high in the clouds, even during summer. As these crystals fall through warmer air, they melt and become rain, which is why rain is often surprisingly cool, even on hot days. Scientists have calculated that, on average, the Earth receives about 40 inches of rain per year. The rain falling today might have last fallen as rain 50 years ago, or 500 or 5,000. Some water molecules in today's rain haven't fallen to Earth in 10,000 years, having been trapped in ice caps since the last ice age. And here's perhaps the most beautiful truth about rain. It connects everything. The rain that falls on mountains becomes rivers that flow to seas. The seas evaporate to form clouds. The clouds travel across continents, respect no borders, acknowledge no walls. We are all, every person on earth, drinking from the same ancient well, washed by the same eternal rain.